As the sun dips beneath the snow-tipped peaks and the smell of warm cheese wafts up the valley, I'm suddenly sharply awakened by a notification on my phone. Ping! I look out of the window. I'm not in the mountains at all, but a suburban hellscape with enough rain to sink Michael Phelps. I look at my phone, and what do I see? It's Tim, swanning about Lavigno, like he's just been given the f***ing key to the town. I delete Instagram. You've got some cojonads walking around Lavigno like you own the place. I love to see it.
Bon Jovi, everybody, Bon Jovi. It's nice out here. It's got a different feel. Do you know, we've always said, haven't we, that ski towns and ski resorts, certainly the ones high up, like Lavigno at 1,800 metres, they're a bit further out. They're that much more further away. Your Val d'Isère, your Teens, your ones that you're pushing on 2.5, 3 hours away from an airport. You feel like you're out there. And in turn, feels very lawless. You feel like you're back in the prospecting days where you can go and stake a claim. And it's just, the police can't catch you here, can they? You couple that with the Olympics and the euphoria that gives you. And yeah, I am pig in shit, mate. I am loving it out here.
I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about, because even being in the mountains anyway is a bubble. Like, the whole thing is a bubble.
Yeah.
But you're in that, encapsulated in the Olympics as well, just like on a massive high. Like, come on, you've got to just give us, paint the picture, Tim. Paint the picture. What's it like out there?
Well, do you know what? It is high, 1,800 metres in Lavigno, so that is like you're up at kind of Teen-le-Lac, Val d'Isère kind of high, are you? I mean, it's high here. It feels high. I've woken up with dry lips and cracked nostrils. You get slightly out of breath as you walk in, and it's cold, which is nice. The snow, it's snowing. What have the Italian government done? But there is snow here. It looks pretty. It's picturesque. And actually, let's bring it back to the Olympics. What they've done is built what might just be one of the best Olympic venues of all time.
Well, the pictures you've put up, like, and I've seen the videos and stuff, and you've shared some bits, like, so it all seems like it's within spitting distance of each other. It's all in like sort of one little, like,
one bubble,
venue.
one arena, one venue. It all comes down to the same place. It's basically what I believe a disused car park. It's certainly the bottom of the lift, and they've just somehow managed to make it work. They've brought the mountains to the masses. They've basically built this big air jump right in this car park, the biggest pile of snow you've ever seen. I've got no metrics on it. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's got to be 30 metres high. This pile of
because I saw that because
snow. It's massive.
We should promote your Tim's Diaries on Instagram that you're doing, because that I think there was a bit where it was like Eddie next to that bit of snow that you're talking about, and it must be like 50 feet. Like, it looks huge. Yeah,
it's absolutely massive. And so, like I say, they've built that crazy big air jump right down here, right in the heart of the town. Then you've got the slopestyle course that comes right down to next to that, and then next to the slopestyle course is the half pipe right there. And then on the other side of that, lookers left, as you're looking up from the car park, you've got the ski cross course, border cross course, that you can see winding its way down, finishing right next to the pipe. It all comes down into this little, what will be an amphitheatre of joy and just frivolity. It's going to be madness. The nighttime finals are going to be epic, I think. And yeah, I think I've likened it to a football game. If the first touch is good, so if the first event goes, I think we're going to be in for a very, very special Olympics.
Because also, one thing I wanted to know, because where your commentary booth is as well, because you shared that, like, you're right, like, you're just over the bit where all of the crowd are going to be, right? So you're like, you feel like you're in the mix of it. How does that How's that different from other years? Were you just further away from the action previously? How did it work?
Much further away, and at the top of a massive grandstand. So normally they put grandstands at the bottom, and they haven't got that here. They have got just essentially a flat car park where thousands of people should stand and get amongst it. But what that does is, I think, gives it more of a festival vibe. It doesn't feel as regimented as what old Olympics have felt. It feels like one pass fits all here. You buy your pass and you're in. There's no grandstands to stand at. You're in it. It's going to be wicked. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like the Big Air at Battersea. That was you always
exactly
just like what felt like a big car park, weren't you? And that was kind of the vibe. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I can't honestly. I wasn't, because I hadn't seen much of what the setup was until you started putting some stuff up. But it looks amazing in terms of scale and things like that. How's that comparing? Because I remember you and Jenny both actually. You were talking about Sochi 2014. The size of the jumps there were absolutely huge. But how's the comparison? Have you checked any of that out yet?
Well, they never had a test event here, so normally, with Sochi, with South Korea, with Beijing, they had test events the season previous, where the World Cup, the FIS World Cup, would come into town, and they basically build a replica and just check that everything works. They haven't done that here. Now, let's talk about the half pipe. The half pipe looks mint. I'm not a half pipe rider by any stretch. The proof of the pudding will be in the eating, but from a distance and from what we've seen, it looks amazing. So they've managed to build a really good half pipe. The slopestyle course, the rails, it's 3 rails at the top. Now they look massive. They look absolutely, they look ginormous from the car park. So standing next to them, they're going to be some big whopping rails with a lot of consequence if you come off them, out of control. And then it's into 3 jumps. Now, I'm hearing rumours. I've been chatting with Gaz Vogan. He's one of the judges. Gaz Vestman Vogan. We've had him on. We have had him on. He basically was saying that they've had to make the jumps a bit smaller just to make them work. So it's apparently 3 19-metre jumps. Now, jumps normally get progressively bigger. But what it does mean is that the jumps won't be the star of the show. It will come down to the riders and what they can do. And then the big air jump, I know they've had to do a lot of tinkering with it to make it work as well. So not the biggest of jumps. Edley coined it yesterday, medium-sized air, not big air.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, it looks fucking big to us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You wouldn't hit it. It looks massive. But
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go near the smallest jump. It would just shatter my shins into a million pieces.
Exactly.
What is the now you've been there, you're there. I mean, I'm imagining there's not many people there at the moment. It's just, is it got that sort of empty vibe? Is it starting to fill up now? You're starting to get, because some of the riders are there. I don't know if they're all there yet, but they seem like they're all kind of prepping. And
riders are all here. Certainly the snowboarders. I've seen a few of the skiers. I did a little chat with Kirsty Muir, friend of the podcast. We've had her on. Nice. They're all, the riders are in town now. They're all acclimatising. But you're right. There's no public yet. We haven't even had the opening ceremony.
Where's that happening?
That's Friday. We're Wednesday now as we record that. That's going to be down in Milan somewhere.
Right,
Milan or something. Yeah.
So you won't. But they must have some bits going up there for that, surely.
Yeah, maybe, but
you'll find out. You'll find out.
Yeah, there'll be a helicopter flying over with a live link or something.
And what else? I'm literally just want to get everything out of you. So what else? What have you been doing? What's there? Where's the best place to get pizza?
Well, we've had one pizza. It was very nice. Yeah. Ed's found a gluten-free pizza. He's a glutard, so he has to have gluten-free.
Can we say that? Yeah, we can say that.
He says it, so if he says it, then it's okay.
Yeah.
And then we've eaten tonight. I've actually got a little bit of Lavigno Lava coming out of my bum. I've picked up a stomach bug because I've got real bad stomach cramps at the moment.
Yeah, first commentary shift tomorrow, is it?
Yeah, it is tomorrow night.
Clear that out, yeah. We're recording this on the Wednesday, by the way, so this is Thursday. This is what is it? It's the qualies for something. I can't think what it is.
It is men's snowboard big air qualies.
There we go.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
go on.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've had pizzas. We've been out and about. We've been around it. We bumped into. They came by to see us. The enemy. The actual enemy. Todd, and Tina, the triple T's, NBC snowboard commentators.
Oh, God.
That is like the arch enemy to the BBC. They're actually really lovely people, but I'm going to hammer home this narrative over the next week that they are the arch enemy. So that's my angle.
Well, you do have... I don't know if I want to say this, actually.
Go on.
You've got an enemy on British coverage as well, because you've got TNT Sports covering it at the same time.
Boo! TNT. Boo!
You've got to pay for it. Like, what's the point? You're already paying for the BBC. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, why would
Also,
you watch it?
You'll get your legendary commentary. When you say NBC, so are they, full on? Who was it? Who were the three?
Todd Harris, Todd Richards, and Tina Dixon. Three very old school, well respected commentators that are long in the tooth, big in the game, know their shiv, and they are they're really nice people actually. So they swung by today. We showed them our warm nuts, which is good. Ed's been washing and activating his nuts, walnuts and almonds, I might add, and he's washed them, soaked them in water for 24 hours, and then he's slow baked them at 100 degrees for 24 hours, and he's activated the nuts.
Okay, so we've had quite a solid 11 minutes.
It's probably why I've got Lavigno Lava, thanks to his nuts.
I feel like we've done a solid 11 minutes, which has been quite serious. Like, yes, this is where we are. I felt for a brief moment like I was on live sport radio, but yes, this is the stuff that I enjoy. So you've been eating Ed's nuts, but is he? He strikes me as like quite a good cook. Then, like you were saying,
he is a very good cook. Yeah, he does a fresh salsa as well. So there's a perma salsa in the fridge that he does for his mountain food. So you have a load of greens, a load of salsa, and eggs on gluten-free bread every morning.
I'm just gonna fight your corner here, right?
Go on.
You're self-catering most nights. Yeah. Look at that. That is licensed. I bet NBC aren't doing that. I bet you
damn straight.
every night they are
Thank
out
you.
there. Yeah, license fee payers' money is being well spent. They're going down to the local supermarket, getting the food, and Eddie's cooking it, and then giving you his commentary.
Yeah.
How it should be.
But what we are doing is saving half of our per diems by doing that. So effectively, we're making more money from you, our license payers.
No. But then you bring it back to the British economy. You're
Correct.
doing your bit. Yeah. You're fighting for the Brits. It's good.
Thank you, mate. But no, it's been really wicked. And then we had for dinner tonight, over one of Ed's risottos, we had Mia Brooks's mom and dad. So we had.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah, Vicky.
How
and
are they
Nige came
feeling
in.
then?
Stressed out, baby.
No,
they're not actually. They're actually not. They're so chilled, them two.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the vibe was like in terms of, it sounds like it was quite a relaxed chat and anything, but did they give you an idea of how Mia's doing? Like, how's she feeling about it all?
She jumped on FaceTime and we had a little chat. She seems like she's really taking it in a stride. Do you know what the thing is? I think have we said this before? I'm so sorry, listener, if you're listening to this. You're like, you said that before. But basically, she's a snowboarder. And this is... She's got her Olympic medal in those X Games gold medals that she has. She just won X Games a few days ago. I do know that she had to have her Team GB Adidas kit altered by an old lady with one eye and 8 fingers in Cheshire somewhere, a seamstress that normally does wedding dresses. She's had to re-alter all the pants so they're nice and baggy for Mia, and they've got that proper fit that she loves.
That's her style, yeah.
So no, it was really nice to hear that. But Mia's, I think she's just such a cool customer. She's taking it in a stride, and I think we can expect her to try as hard as she can. But if she doesn't win it, I don't think it's the end of the world for her. She's got a pro model board on Capita. She's got a Vans signature outerwear. She's still the coolest cat in the game, and she snowboards like we all wish we could snowboard.
Oh,
so,
yeah, man, her style's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Why would you be bothered if you didn't win?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Actually, there was an article in the Guardian that yesterday, but it was talking about it's really interesting when you see the mainstream press like writing about and speaking about snowboarding and like freestyle skiing and stuff, because they're using words like stoke and which I just find really, really funny. But they were saying,
their computer spell checks going mental with
like,
half of that article.
It's all like red underlined, like the whole thing. But they were saying what we all know, which is that they're all going to be like, they're celebrating each other's runs. It's not quite the same as maybe in the summer games with the mainstream sports or the athletics or whatever. Like, everybody's there like just about egging everybody else on, basically, to do really, really well. And that's what I think with any kind of like action sport, actually. It's the same with skateboarding and snowboarding and free skiing. It's always like that. It's more about the competitive side of it is just, it's secondary almost, isn't it? It's about getting out there and just like being with your mates, basically. And that's never gone, never lost. That
shared mutual respect. We talk about it a lot, don't we? Yeah. Chatting to Mia's dad, I mean, he's so funny, but like he's talking about falling over and hurting himself still. And it is that, like, I know when he's telling me that, I know exactly what it's like. We all know what it's like to catch the skin of your leg on a chairlift bar when it comes down and you get trapped under it, and we all know what that's like. We all know what it's like to fall off a T-bar. We all know what it's like to pull your groin on a button lift and pay £35 for a hamburger. And it's that shared mutual respect that everybody has when you've been to the mountains, that you can celebrate in other people's success because you know the journey they've been on.
Yeah, I totally agree. What are you next few days then? Like, well, we're hoping to catch up as much as possible, and we're hoping to put out podcasts as often as we can.
Yeah. Well, we've missed the big news. Big news.
Go on, what is it?
She bloody arrived today, didn't she? Jenny Jones.
Oh, yes. Oh, shit. Yeah, we haven't even mentioned Jenny. Jenny's not on here. We should have said that at the top.
No, she did. She came in, said hello, chatted to Vicky and Nige, ate the risotto and went, see you, I'm off to watch men's big air practice. I went, hang on a minute. We're doing a podcast. She went, nah, not tonight, mate.
I'm gonna,
and off she's gone. She's standing out there in the freezing cold watching the men do whirly birds.
My defence of Jenny would be, because I'm feeling in that mood, you're a very experienced sports broadcaster. Jenny is out there. She's just she wants to make sure she's got it all in her head, ready for when she's got the cameras pointed at her and they press red. And
also, you're forgetting that she's a total frother, so she just wants to go and watch.
She just wants to go and watch.
So she just wants to go and watch some snowboarding.
She's like, binned all you lot off just for that. Well, I have to say, I am very, very jealous, watching from the sidelines, but I'm very excited that I get to speak to you guys as often as possible, and hopefully I can share the love with everybody.
Mate, we're going to knock out a couple of podcasts. Like I said, we've spoken with Katie and Mia. Charlotte Banks and Hugh Nightingale, the other Team GB border crossers. Hopefully going to speak with those guys. We'll get some chats with Chama Mazit Brown as well, the British lad representing Team GB via France and New Zealand. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a really good couple of weeks. I'm very, very excited. We've got a real packed schedule. Hey, thank you if you're one of the people that shared our Instagram post about what to watch and when to watch it, because that has been we were viral. Saurus Rex, weren't we there? Did you see that?
Oh, mate, unbelievable. It's a post where none of us actually say anything and aren't on it, and it's one of the best things we've ever posted ever. But before we wrap up this short little what should we call it, amuse-bouche before the games actually kick off.
Nice.
I've got a couple of bits of correspondence. I should update you on them. The first one's Olympic related, so I'll mention that. It's from our friend Sam Plank on Instagram. And he just wanted to let everybody know that it is apparently 2 for 1 on some Olympic tickets right now.
What?
So, we were talking about the price of them. Already, games hasn't even started, 2 for 1 on some.
Wow.
It says you can get 2 for 1 on... What can you get? Get 2 for 1's price of what? Oh, just some. Prices start at €85. So, if you're thinking of getting down there last minute, if you can do that, there you go. That's worth paying attention to. This one is a little bit longer. It's from David Freeman, and you will know who this is very shortly.
Go on.
Hey, guys. I know the Olympics are on now, and you'll be nice and busy. Well, not you, Ollie. Feet up, fella. P.S. I like your yellow and blue hat. It's orange, but I'll let that one slide. I heard about one of your other listeners having had a nice trip to Grenoble Hospital, and I hope they're healing up okay. Yes, that was Chris. And
it was Chris.
I did get a message, actually, from... where did I get the message from? It was from Kaz on Instagram saying that it was Chris.
Get well soon, Chris.
Yeah, Chris is not well. Anyway, he said, this made me think that I should give you a little update on my daft mate Liam and his podcast tattoo. How can a listener's hospital stay remind me of a tattoo, you ask? Here goes. The episode where you read out my YouTube comment aired a couple of days before our week in Châtel. It couldn't have been better timed for getting fully in the mood for the drive down. Well, that's nice. With the podcast clip doing the rounds...
Drove to Châtel?
Yeah. How long's
it's a good
that?
15 hours, I reckon, round to there, maybe.
That's fair old back, isn't it?
Once you've stopped a couple of times.
With the podcast clip doing the rounds on our snow group and the peer pressure having set in, I got to contacting a tattoo parlour over in Morzine.
Oh, my word.
What better time to get this tattoo than when we were out in the mountains? I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, God, I hope this is going where I think it's going. Please.
Well, that didn't work out.
Oh.
Our hope of getting your lovely mugshots and Liam's calf was apparently going to prove problematic in future years, and after a back and forth, we decided to postpone the tattoo. He's not backing out now, but it may take more thought and a little compromise, so we'll be looking for somewhere to get that done now when we're back home. Here's the note. Listen carefully. If any tattooists want to reach out, they'd be welcome. It could be an après-pod family effort. If you're a tattooist...
I know a snowboarding tattooist.
Here we go. So,
Joe Chastney in Bournemouth.
Oh, there we are. Not far from me.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, listen.
I'll buy the beers. How about that? We'll all meet in Bournemouth. I'll buy the beers. Although you can't have a tattoo done while you're drinking. That's against the law.
No, but you don't have to have our faces on it. You could just have the logo. That's all right. And then that's less problematic, isn't it?
Look at the logo behind you in neon as well, Ollie. Turn behind you, Ollie, and have a look at it. Look behind you, Ollie. Isn't that amazing? Oh, damn it, your face disappeared. You look like the guy off Breaking Bad that had his face blown off, the chicken man. Oh, spoiler alert.
This is the bit that reminded him of the hospital. In a cruel twist of fate, halfway down the very last run of our trip, at the time we'd originally hoped that Liam would be sitting in the tattoo chair, Liam pressed the ejector button on his skis, took flight and decided to break his fall using only his chin, smashing it to bits. So that was our après plans dead in the water as Liam headed off to a local hospital for a night and then on for a 2-night stay in Grenoble whilst he was screwed back together.
Oh my God.
That's 3
Liam
nights total.
shattered his jaw.
After I extended Liam's jaw break, he's back home and on a soup diet for a few more weeks. But most importantly, he's on the mend.
Okay.
Podcast tattoo update to follow in due course.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
I'll pay for the tattoo. There you go. I've upgraded from beers to tattoo. There you go. That's all it needed. I will pay for the après tattoo.
If he gets it on his chin where his broken jaw is.
Oh man, he broke his jaw.
Oh, Liam, sorry to hear that. That's awful. There you go.
Oh,
my God. Jesus.
Oh man.
They got as far as booking it. I feel like I was about as close as we're going to get to someone getting a tattoo of us.
Do you know the funny thing is, when we arrived at our little Airbnb apartment, it's a 3-bedroom apartment, me, Ed Lee and Jenny Jones, all for the BBC in here. I walked downstairs and outside, and on the right-hand side next to our apartment is a tattoo parlour.
What are you going to get?
Definitely not the après logo.
Have you got a tattoo?
Nah, I'm too flippant, mate. The only possible thing I could have, you know, your kids can turn up to be wrong-uns and murderers, so I wouldn't have their names. And, like, the only thing that could possibly never change is my own name and my face. So I could maybe have myself tattooed on me. Everything else in the world can change, can't it? Everything. Your wife can leave you. Your mom and dad could disown you. You could get deported from England. You know, if I wanted to get one of them Brexit tattoos, the English Bulldogs,
it's
Farage National Front tattoo. You know, anything in the world can change apart from your own face.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Unless you're Liam.
What
if they made his chin better?
The weirdest thing happened in the last year. So my dad He has no tattoos either. He's got absolutely none. And then just out of the blue, sent us all a message saying we're going to get this tattoo. And he's in his 70s. And the tattoo was a massive face of his dog on his arm.
Your dad,
Yeah, he's got
age
his dog.
70,
Yeah,
got a tattoo of his dog's face.
Dog's face on his arm. It's
Get that
actually
on our
quite sweet.
Instagram immediately.
I will.
Get that
I will
on our
share it.
Instagram.
I'll share the dog's face. Yeah, I will do that. Remind me.
What
to
a
do that.
legend!
I know. I can't believe he did it. I don't know.
The
any
dog's
tattoos
still
either.
alive.
The dog is still alive. He's lost loads of dogs, but the dog that he loves the most is the one that's still alive, and he's got her face tattooed on him.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
And because Jenny's not here to defend herself, she's got a tattoo of, I think it is it meatloaf on her lower back?
Meatloaf on her lower back,
Yeah.
putting grapes into her mouth,
Crack.
and she's lying there wearing only her Olympic bronze medal.
Just on her lower back.
She'll never listen to this. She'll never listen to this.
She won't ever listen.
Oh, my word. Right, let's say
Anyway,
goodbye. It's nearly 30 minutes.
Let's say bye. We will be back soon. And,
Can I say, actually, before we leave,
go on.
any questions for me? You know how I like to toe the line. Maybe you've got a commentary request. Maybe you want to hear me say Dingleberry in live commentary. Get it into us. We are at the Apres Pod on Instagram, or theaprespod@gmail.com. Any questions for me or Jenny? Any behind the scenes stuff you want to know? Get it in, and I'll do my best to get that answered for you.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon. Take care, Timo. See you later.
Big love, guys. Bye.